Hello everyone, Mr. Zas here. Let's talk about some YouTube boxing, the thing we have here. Okay? Well, we have Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Average YouTuber, average. Okay, he's a big YouTuber versus one of the best all-time greats of UFC. Wow. Massive fight. Lots of people not giving the credit for this fight. I wasn't giving credit for this fight, but I'm changing. I'm changing my opinions, my perspectives on the life, and things are developing. Moving onwards, if you could say that. And on last year, guys, boxing from one side have done brilliantly because good fights have been on. At the same time, it's been very bad publicly wise year for boxing. The boxing is no more in Olympics. Lots of boxing promotions are going down. Uh, Financial situations, maybe the world economics is slowing down. That's one thing. That maybe lots of stuff with Russia, lots of Russian boxing are going down, and the money is not coming in there either. But guys, when there's big fights, back when AJ was fighting, he just started off on he was on his hot run when he just floored Charles Martin and he was doing well. All the boxing gyms were crazy, man. I remember when I was in the gym with AJ, there was like about 30, 40 people just following him. Like, he would just went like in the room to do some like functional exercises. That's it. He didn't do any like padding and stuff, like nothing like that. And people were just following him. It was so annoying, man, like seriously, because you couldn't even work out in the gym. But yeah, that's how it was. Every time when he was boxing and I was coaching in different gyms, every time before, like 2 3 weeks before the fight, there's so much news, so much good publicity regarding the boxing. Kids who are going to boxing, they were trying out, and of course most of them will not gonna come back. They stick around for a few more times, they're not coming back. That's why I'm giving props to Jake Paul, because I thought it was gonna be one or two things, but now he's fighting Anderson Silva. Come on, guys, big balls to him. How this fight will gonna turn out, let's be honest, only time will tell. But then again, guys, Jake Paul's been there for 3 years, and look at him. He has the frame. He's decently gifted, not like Mike Tyson gifted or John Jones gifted, but he is decently gifted for fight sports. Yeah, he is. I would say he is. Yeah. So in this fight, they're about more or less, I wouldn't say same level, but physically they're quite similar. So it's not like one is particularly much larger than other one. Um, the biggest difference I would say is the fight experience and age. Definitely Jake Paul has the age and Silva has the fight experience. So having said that, remember guys that Jake Paul had the money to get the best training the money literally can buy for 3 years. And if you work hard 3 years in boxing, you can achieve a lot. But then again, if you have the best trainers from beginning, because most of the time boxers only achieve their peak performance when they win their first world title. Only then they can really dedicate themselves for the sport, because they don't make that much money. There's some occasions when boxers start off with Olympic, let's say Olympic glory, and they immediately are going in the gyms and performing at a very high level. So based on that, guys, this is not just your typical guy who's going in the gym training a little bit. He can train as much as he wants, as long as he has the dedication to do it. So I think this is quite even fight. And I think it's a good fight for boxing boys, because look at these articles, man. Look at these articles. People have been calling to United States to justify it on certain things. It's bad. It's bad. There is so much corruption in a boxing, and money laundering, and yeah, from big crime families and organized crime groups in Europe and in States. It is really hurting the boxing, and I do understand that there's more coming with Olympics or other European championships or world championships, but they're just like, he shouldn't have won, but he did. So how that happened. Again, people are bribing people, and it is just making the sport, yeah, it's just degrading the sport to the point that you have United States where they cannot produce a decent champions, the mecca of boxing, and they cannot produce the decent champions. And unfortunately, I need to say, at this moment, the biggest superstar in the boxing, one of the biggest, is Jake Paul, because he's doing so much good for the boxing. Yeah, because everyone else is pretty much gone. What we have Canelo, Tyson Fury. He's not that big. We have Canelo. I don't even know who else is generating big numbers these days. Fury is, AJ is, and Canelo is, but like Pacquiao, Mayweather, those type of guys, they're gone. It's that boxing is a dying sport, and that's I'm kind of excited about this fight. Maybe Jake Paul is the person who may turn around this one, and from that point of view, all the best for him to succeed and push on and get more people involved in the boxing. So yeah, my two takes on it is, it's sad where the boxing is this moment, but I think Jake Paul will gonna last the 8 rounds in this fight, and I think this gonna be either a draw or points win for Jake Paul. That's it. Hate me or love it, but that's how I see it. Anyway, guys, if you find this interesting, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you till next time. Mr. Zaz out.